thank you, Reverend Weiss. Well, thank you for being here on this great day to be alive, to help usher in a new day in how Kentucky cares for its own, who live long enough to need assistance and who deserve the very best that we can provide. You are why we can celebrate today, having reached an important milestone in making the dream, the Homeplace at Midway, Kentucky's first greenhouse senior living community, a truly lifelong learning retirement community, become a reality.
Keith Knapp is one of those special kind of guys, and let's have a big round of applause. This shows what can happen when people decide that they're going to help each other, work with each other, and get away from all this disagreement, the fighting that goes on. I've heard so much animosity on the television and the radio through this last legislative experience. It's time for all of us to recognize what we can do when we can get away from all of that. And that's what this group has done. And I want you to know that it was probably at least 12 years ago. I don't have the numbers in front of me, but it was at least a dozen years ago when I heard that Helen Roach Wrench was going to be in charge of getting everybody together to unite, to build a special kind of nursing home that would be unlike any other that anybody else had an opportunity to have, and was tying in with a great group of Christian people to make the whole thing happen. And when I heard that, I want to tell you, Helen, exactly what went through my mind on that particular day, and that is that I know that the apple does not fall very far from the trees. And I remember when Ben Roach came to me, and Ben Roach said, we've got to have a cancer center in Lexington. And he worked and he worked and he worked on that. And it got to a point where people said it's never going to happen. I heard some people stand up who were actually on the committee say, Ben, you mean well, but it's just not going to happen, and here's why. But it did happen. It did happen because Ben Roach wouldn't quit. Helen Roach Wrench wouldn't quit. The people of Midway wouldn't quit. All of you here today wouldn't quit. And God bless every one of you, because we're on the right road. Thank you.
1, 2, 3.
A couple are going to have to stay after.